Welcome, beautiful one. Wherever you are, I hope these words reach you like the gentle warmth of the sun on a chilly morning, bringing comfort, safety, and a sweet reconnection to yourself. Have you ever felt that certain women carry a different kind of energy? Women who walk into a room and don't need to say much. They don't try hard, they don't pretend, yet you feel a quiet power in their presence, a mysterious magnetism, a sacred elegance. This, my dear friend, is Queen energy, not the queen of crowns and thrones, but the queen of her soul, a woman who rules her inner world before anything external. The woman who embodies Queen energy is not defined by her looks or exaggerated behavior like many shallow tips suggest. She is not the one wearing the most glamorous dress or following the trendiest advice to appear attractive. She is the one who honors herself first. She knows who she is, what she deserves, and she sets high standards for her life, simply because she believes she is worthy of the best. Let me walk you through the qualities that define this kind of woman, so you may remember who you are deep inside. 1. Self-worth. A true queen knows her worth. She doesn't need anyone to validate it. She doesn't wait for applause to know she's special. She understands that her value doesn't come from followers, a man's attention, or social approval. She looks in the mirror and sees a woman who deserves kindness, respect, and care, because that's exactly how she treats herself. 2. Self-image. How do you see yourself in your deepest moments? A queen does not live as a victim or a forgotten shadow. Even in moments of vulnerability, she remembers who she is. She gently lifts herself up and whispers, "I deserve a life of dignity. I am enough, just as I am." 3. Core values. A queen does not compromise her values. She doesn't go where she doesn't belong just to please others. She doesn't smile when her heart doesn't feel like it. She doesn't mold herself into someone she's not just to be liked. She does not accept less because she fears being called too much or difficult. She knows that betraying her values is the fastest way to losing herself. 4. How she treats herself. How do you treat yourself when no one's watching? Do you speak to yourself with kindness? Do you nurture your body, your heart, your spirit? A queen takes care of her physical, emotional, and spiritual nourishment. She knows that how she treats herself becomes the standard for how the world treats her. She doesn't neglect herself, delay her needs, or degrade herself ever. 5. Boundaries and self-respect. A queen does not allow others to cross her boundaries. She walks away from spaces that fail to honor her energy. She exits relationships that make her feel small. She doesn't stay to prove herself to those who refuse to see her. She simply leaves with quiet confidence, knowing what she's worth. She knows that if someone cannot see her light, it's not because she's not shining, it's because they are blind to it. 6. Authenticity. A queen doesn't pretend. She doesn't shift her identity to fit in. She is herself, fully, gracefully, powerfully. She knows that real relationships are built on truth. And those who are drawn to her when she's being her authentic self are the ones worthy of being in her life. Anyone who is only attracted to illusions or games is simply not on her level. 7. Feminine calm and silent confidence. A queen doesn't raise her voice to be seen. Her silence carries dignity. Her presence brings peace. She doesn't chase attention. It comes to her naturally. Why? Because she doesn't pursue people or beg for love. She lives with inner fulfillment that shines brighter than any performance. 8. The power of choice, not need. A queen chooses. She never begs. She walks in deep self-sufficiency, choosing carefully who enters her world. If a space dishonors her energy, she leaves without regret. She understands sometimes her absence is more powerful than her presence in the wrong place. Final thoughts. Queen energy is not something you buy in a course or apply like makeup. It is a state of consciousness, a state of love, a deep-rooted self-respect. It's the moment you decide to return to yourself, to honor your soul, to reconcile with your truth, to raise your head high and whisper to the world, I deserve the best, and starting today, I will give that to myself. Be that woman. Be her for yourself first. And watch how the world rises to meet you, because you're no longer running after it.